Crouton receipts in my pocket, don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and our home team. Down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Allen now looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Check 13. Check 13.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Herbert airing it out deep for Smith. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Vincent Smith with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From midfield, here's Allen. Escaping and a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Hey, orbit.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. The open man is Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
6 guys. Check 6-3. 218 chopper. Check. Lucky. Hey, Alpha. Deep.
On first down, Herbert. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Herbert. Caught by Allen. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Here we go. Hey, Zoo. Get it.
They go play action here on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Looking to throw. Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo. Here we go. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. 6-6. Pull it high. 5.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready. 50, play. 65. Hey, exit.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Herbert. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Allen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point forthcoming. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw. Herbert looking here for Smith downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Hey, Charlie. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Come. 49, guys. Get it.
To throw on second down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Go. Big stop, let's go. Smith. Twins. Watch twins. Shoot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
From the 41, Allen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Check. Alert. Switch. He's checking. Crash. Shoot. Alert. 955. Get ready.
On 1st down, Singletary. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Hey, Wahoo! Mike 55. Here I come.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, right 52. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Big ass, big ass. Say. Tight dog.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Allen to throw. Throwing on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
5.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Ready, break. March 49. Oh, yeah.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And I think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Off play action. Herbert And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Allen, the intended receiver. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Throwing now is Allen. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 40 now on second down. Allen, he finds Yeldon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Or has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. It's Eckler again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Mike. Right there, remember, 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Yeah.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with